How you guys doing today? And welcome back to Book of February. And today we got to talk about how they built the Toronto Raptors 2019 NBA Championship team and who orchestrated it. But before we talk about the topic, make sure you check out Behind the Line for Raptors Update and Raptors Anything. From 2008 to 2013 season, Toronto Raptors went through a rough and horrible season. They missed 5 consecutive playoffs, and the departure of Chris Bosh didn't help at all. In 2013, the Raptors hired Masai Ujiri, and he changed the whole atmosphere of Toronto Raptors. Prior to the hiring, Masai Ujiri was involved to a lot of blockbuster deals in the NBA. He traded Carmelo Anthony to the New York Knicks, and he traded for Andre Iguodala back when he was in Denver Nuggets. Make sure you stay until the end of the video because we're going to talk about a certain trade that is connected to Kawhi Leonard trade in 2018. Masai Ujiri made a great and quick impact to the team. He realized the best player is not cutting it, so the Raptors traded Andrea Bargnani to the New York Knicks for Marcus Camby, Steve Novak, Quentin Richardson, 2014 second round pick, 2017 second round pick, and a 2016 first round pick. This trade is actually connected and influenced their championship run to the NBA Finals in 2019. On December 9, 2013, Raptors made another move that traded Rudy Gay. Raptors traded Quincy AC, Rudy Gay, Aaron Gray to Sacramento Kings for Chuck Hayes, Patrick Patterson, John Salmons, and Grievous Vasquez. This was basically the turning point of the Raptors organization. It was like a domino effect of adding great players. From that trade, they got John Salmons and Grievous Vasquez. They ended up trading John Salmons to Atlanta Hawks for Lucas Nogueira and Lou Williams. Eventually, Lou Williams ended up leaving the Toronto Raptors and signed a contract with Los Angeles Lakers. But on the other hand, they traded Grievous Vasquez for Norman Powell and the 2017 first round pick. And luckily, that 2017 first round pick turned out to be OG Anunoby. The departure of Bismack Biyombo caused a lack of shot blocking and defense in the 2016-2017 season. The Raptors needed a player that could carry the defensive side of the team, so the Raptors traded Terrence Ross and the 2017 first round pick to the Orlando Magic for Serge Ibaka. And by the way, that's not the OG Anunoby pick. And since the trade, the Raptors improved, but the team lost against Cleveland Cavaliers 2 years in a row in the playoffs. So the Raptors realized that they need to reconstruct the team and made some few calculated moves to make it to the NBA Finals. Remember the Andrea Bargnani trade in 2013? The 2016 first round pick from Andrea Bargnani trade ended up to be Jakob Poeltl. He was one of the key pieces of acquiring superstar Kawhi Leonard. Toronto Raptors traded DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and the 2019 first round draft pick to San Antonio Spurs for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. The team improved, but they decided to add another veteran player that could help Serge Ibaka in front court defense. On February 7, 2019, the Raptors traded Jonas Valanciunas, CJ Miles, DeLon Wright, and the 2024 second round draft pick to Memphis Grizzlies for Marc Gasol. This is basically the icing on the cake for Toronto Raptors. They needed someone like Marc Gasol to stop players like Joel Embiid in the playoffs. The Toronto Raptors also drafted and signed young players that complemented their superstars. Raptors drafted Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby, and they also signed undrafted rookie Fred VanVleet. And also, the undervalued acquisition of Raptors is the addition of Patrick McCaw. It was a smart move for Toronto Raptors because there is a big possibility that they will meet Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. Patrick McCaw was one of the backup shooting guards, and occasionally he would play point guard too for Golden State Warriors. The Toronto Raptors ended up facing the Golden State Warriors in the 2019 NBA Finals. As a former floor general for Golden State Warriors, Patrick McCaw knew the other team's playbook. He played limited minutes, but I'm pretty sure if the other team know your playbook, that could be a big problem. practicing with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry for 2 years. That gave him a little insight how to guard them, so he probably shared that knowledge with Toronto Raptors. Since 1995, the Toronto Raptors have never won an NBA championship. Masai Ujiri orchestrated and brought the first ever championship to Toronto.